Hi, welcome to my Seesaw tutorial. Today I will be telling you about Seesaw and showing you all the great things they have to offer. To begin, I'm going to show you how to add your students onto your Seesaw classroom. All you have to do is go under the Journal tab and you will see a Students button that has a little plus sign right there. You will click on that and it will give you a step-by-step instruction. So as you can see on step 3, it does give you that classroom code. Do note that right there in the red it says for security purposes a new code will be given every 7 days. So make sure that you are giving the right code to your students. That is how you add your students. Now if you want to add your family on here, like your students' parents, you can. This is a great way to keep that communication open and a great way for parents to monitor their students' progress. So all you have to do is click on this Families Plus button and then it will take you to this, and right here it does say student's name and you will have to add a family member's number or email. Right here will give you the status if they have accepted that invite or if they have not. You can always add a second family member for the student, just clicking right here on that add another family member. If you do not have their email or phone number, you can print out the invite or share a link. So that is how you add a family member or guardian. Okay. We are going to click on the Activities tab right here. This is where all the activities that you create will be. As you can see, that Cinderella story is one that I have created. So it's under here. And if you're wanting to assign an activity on a certain date, you can do that by clicking on this calendar. Now for our Progress tab. Right here, it will tell you if a student has completed an assignment, has not completed an assignment, or is halfway to completing that assignment. So it will be all down here on this Progress tab. If you click on the Notification tab, it will tell you that if any notification is, if you receive any notification, it will be right here. That is it. Now, let's go to the Messages tab or section right here. This is where you can keep that communication open with the parent, or you can have them in a group and it can be right here. You just click on that, or you can send out a announcement to your students right here. Okay, let's go to the My Library section. This section is where all your activities will be. So the ones that you create, the ones that you liked, the ones that come with the community library or the Seesaw library, they will all be right here. Now, talking about that, that community library, right here it says Need Ideas, browse the community library. Click on that. And it will take you to this Community Library tab. This is where other teachers have created assessments or different templates to help students learn. So this is great because a lot of the teachers just know exactly what you're looking for, and so they are all right here. It tells you who created them, so that is amazing. Now, if you're wanting something directly from Seesaw, you will click on the Seesaw Library tab right here. Okay, this is the Seesaw Library. Now, this is straight from Seesaw. They have a featured this month, so they have the March Classroom Dailies, the ELA section, and then they have lessons by subjects and themes, so you can search on that, or they have the most popular lessons ready to go. That is for kindergarten. Now if you were to click on a third grade, you will see that this literacy, early literacy, is not available because they do not need it. So it all differs based on that grade you're looking for. As you can see, it does go from pre-K to 5th grade, but if you are a 6th grade teacher, that is okay, because a lot of the assignments or activities for 5th graders, they do work for a 6th grade classroom. 6th grade classroom. Okay, now let's say you are wanting an activity based on the standard you are working with or curriculum. You can click right here. Let me go back. Right here it says browse by standards and curriculum. So that is a great thing, and I love, because I'm always wanting to make sure my assignments fit in with my standards, and I can easily do that by just clicking on that standards and curriculum on Seesaw. So it will take you to this section. It will say Seesaw Standards and Curriculum Alignment Tool. It does give you the how to use, but I'll show you how it works real quick. So you have the standard search, or you can click on that curriculum one, but we're going to do the standards. So I do live in the state of Alabama, so I'll click my state. And then the subject, let's do math. The grade will pop up. Let's do a 3rd grade classroom or a 3rd grade standard. Click on that. Okay, and the content package, that is all optional. But let's do the language one, and we're going to do this in English. So we're going to search. It will take a few seconds, but not too long. There we go. Right here, it does give those practices. But if you are wanting that standard activity, it will be right here, where it says Grade 3 Content Standards. You will have to find the standard, and let's look at how much they have. Okay, so as you can see on the first standard, there are only 5 correlations, but on this 4th standard, there are 49. So you can find a lot for that standard. And you just keep going, and that's a lot that they have, which is amazing. So I suggest really putting that tool into use. Now let's go back to our Seesaw profile right here. Now let's say that you are not liking any of the Seesaw library options or any of the community library options. You can always go back to the My Library section and create your own activities or assessments. So all you have to do is click right here where it says create activity or assessment, and then you are going to be required to give your activity a title. You can create from scratch, or you can use one that's already created by Seesaw. Right here it also says if you want to upload a file you can, or a link to make it easier for your students to access. But right here, let's talk about this. So right here it does say video response. So you can use this if you want your students to record themselves. I've seen teachers record their students. They have their students record themselves reading a passage, and teachers are able to go back and look at it and see, okay, did they read this with fluency, or did they struggle a little bit? So that's what they've used the video response for. The screen record, this is where students can draw something and then explain their drawing. Voice record is almost the same thing, except instead of drawing it out themselves, they can take a picture and upload it. The text reflection, same thing, just typing it out instead of recording. Student's choice, this is where they have the freedom to choose what way they want to submit their assignments. Notes, just writing some notes down. Now, you can also do assessments on Seesaw. As you can see right here, it does say auto-graded, which is amazing, so you don't have to go back and grade all of those assignments. The options that you have is a drag and drop, fill in the blank, multiple choice, or the poll option. Sorry. Okay, now the instructions can be typed out right here, or you can record yourself saying those instructions, which is what a lot of teachers do because they don't like to take up a lot of the space on the templates. If you need to add anything else, you can do so right here. Your notes will be right here, and these are not visible to students. So that is how you create your own activity. That is a great tool to use. Okay, now we are back to the beginning. Let's start back over here, and we can, so not only can you use the My Library to make your own, you can also click on this plus add sign right here, and it'll also do the same thing for you. So that was a lot, but a lot of great information was given. I think this is a great resource for teachers to use in their classrooms. And the great part, like the very great part, that just a little cherry on top, is that a lot of the assignments or the activities are free. So all you have to do is create a account with Seesaw and add your Google Classroom to Seesaw, and then you can start working. It is great. So I recommend it to all. I hope you like this video, and thank you for watching. Bye.